What's up guys, it's been a while since I've last done a video. I think it's been several months at least, but I'm back here with another video on YouTube. I have been active on my Instagram, Facebook and other socials, but not as much YouTube. But anyway, today I'm going to be picking up a set of cymbals that I've had my eye on for a good while now, and that's the Meinl Byzance Greb artist concept model 8-inch crasher hats. So we're here at Drummers Only in Leeds, so we're going to go in and pick them up now, and I'll take them back, stick them on the kit and do a little sound demo, and I'll give you my thoughts on them. So here we go.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Okay guys, so we've picked them up. Just before I go home, I'm going to be going on our way to a Burger King because today is National Whopper Day or something. Basically, you get a free Whopper. You don't even have to buy anything, you just need the app. So me and my dad are on our way to go and claim our free Whoppers. Here we go. Right then, want to get back? Yep. Thank you. Alright, look at that free Whopper. Thanks. Here we go, look. Free Whopper. Okay then guys, so back home now after I enjoyed that free Whopper from Burger King. Let me know in the comments if you're in the UK and you managed to claim your free Whopper too. Anyway, food aside, here is the crasher hats in this lovely Meinl Cymbals box. I believe all the artist concept model stuff actually does come in this box as well, so it's a nice little touch from Meinl there. So let's put the box on its front. Looks cool. We've got a nice picture of Benny there as well, basically with the crasher hats and the boom arm and the signature, but I'll go a bit more into that once we've got it open. So without further ado, let's crack into it. Okay then, so here we go. It's like opening a massive pizza box this, so let's get it open. Got Meinl logo on front of the box there, so that's pretty cool. Okay, nice one. Right, so there's a decent amount in this box. I mean, the box is pretty massive considering how big the cymbals are, but let's get it open. Right, so here they are. Quite heavy actually. Come in this nice little bag, as the cymbals are only 8-inch. Nice small bag, but a massive box. I'm just going to take this bolt off and then can get the cymbals apart. So here it is. So this is a 4-piece hi-hat slash stack. Consists of this top cymbal there, so I'll put that on camera. This is the top. It's got Benny Greb's signature there. The bottom. A fairly thin cymbal there, look. Got a bit of flex to it. So that's the first cymbal in the pack. Second off, we have this nice alloy ring. So obviously that can't go into a normal cymbal stand, so it's wedged in between the top two pieces. So that's the second cymbal in the pack. Next, we've got the last bit of the top section, which is this. Now this is quite thick. Not much flex to that at all. That's the underside. So that's sandblasted, I believe. There we go. This is the bottom symbol, so that's obviously going to go inverted like that. It's a raw finish. It's got black Byzance and Meinl branding on there. It says on the bottom, artist concept. Benny Greb signature there as well. Now this is the thickest symbol in this pack. There's no flex at all, and it's got like a chime / bell sound to it. There we go. So that's all 4 of the symbols. We also get this boom arm as well. So that's obviously to put the symbols on. So I actually already have one of these, which I've currently, ironically, got Benny's 12/14 inch Generation X trash hat on. But we'll get this box open now as well. So here is the X-Hat auxiliary hi-hat arm. As I say, I've already got one of these, but that's going to be good because that means I can have 2 kind of auxiliary hi-hats on the go at once. So pretty standard boom arm. Obviously got your clutch, just a standard clutch there. And then, yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting that on. And that's a nice thing of Meinl to throw in there. Last but not least as well, if I can move this camera just a tad. Meinl actually, well, Benny Greb should I say, actually put in this certificate of authenticity. I'll get that out for a closer look. So there we go. The artist concept model, Crasher hat, signed by Benny Greb. The date. And then we also have a little bit of info on the product there, along with a photo of Benny Greb, and just shows what order you kind of put the symbols in and what's in the pack basically, and also the product code. And that's it. So that's all that comes in the box. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get these on the kit. We're going to do a quick sound demo, try these out, and I'll sit down, I'll talk about them, give my thoughts, and that should wrap up the video basically. So let's get these on the kit. Okay guys, so that was me playing the Crasher hats. So now you've heard them, I'm going to give you my thoughts, give you a little bit of info on them, and just basically give a bit of a brief talk on what they are. So first of all, I'm going to give my thoughts on the Crasher hats. These things are super, super fun. It's the longest time I've spent on the kit actually. Just having fun with those and jamming out with them for absolutely months, you know. It's just a completely different vibe having a little mini auxiliary hat on your kit, and it opens up a completely new almost dimension of grooves and ideas, which I feel like I wouldn't get on a standard pair of hi-hats. So really fun pair of hi-hats, and as soon as I got them on my kit, I knew that, you know, I'm gonna be hooked on these. As for the actual sound themselves, it's got a really quick decay, which obviously is really good. Great articulation, really good stick definition, as you probably heard in that video. You know, if I was doing hertz or some triplets or some really intricate little bits, you could hear each note that, well, not note, but each kind of hit that I was playing really well. So, and that's something that I don't get with my usual pair of hi-hats, is you get a little bit of wash there. So if you're doing something with the tip of the stick on a standard pair of hi-hats, because of how big they are, you know, it can kind of get lost in the sound basically. So that's one thing I really like, how intricate they are. I also really love how compact they are as well. Obviously being 8-inch, that's one of the smallest sizes cymbal you can get. I know Meinl do offer like some 6-inch splashes and stuff, but it's the smallest pair of hi-hats that I have basically ever heard. So after watching a few videos of Benny explaining what the Crasher hats are all about, he explained that one of his intentions with making these was for them to sound a bit like a shaker, which it definitely has that vibe when played at a low volume, you know, just like a slow. Well, obviously with the stick definition and stuff, it really does have that vibe. So I totally see where he's coming from with that. Another thing he said was that the issue that he had with smaller stacks or hi-hats is they didn't really sound like hi-hats anymore. I've had that issue myself where I've made like little 10-inch hi-hats, and you can definitely tell, oh, that's definitely two splashes together. You know what I mean? And it doesn't quite sound like a hi-hat. It sounds not out of place, but if you're wanting like a smaller hi-hat, then it's sometimes not what you're after. And they can sometimes lack volume as well, so they don't cut through the mix. And especially because I use some quite thin cymbals, which aren't the loudest of cymbals, you know. For example, like my 10-inch dual splash I've often used as like a top of an X hat. It's not always had that kind of volume to it, which I think as a mini hi-hat you kind of need as like a little accent or whatever. You kind of need like a short decay, but that's loud as well. So I want to go into a bit more depth of what the Crasher hats are. So basically how you're meant to set them up. Obviously there's lots of ways you can do this. It's not just set to this way, but basically the way that's on the box literally is this way. So as you know, it comes with 4 cymbals, this being the top cymbal. Then we have this little alloy ring that you put in the middle. Got a few fingerprints on it there, but oh well. And then this bottom one. So you have your top one, you put the alloy ring in the middle, you put that on there, and that's your top hi-hat. That's your top hi-hat. Now what Benny does, he has his hi-hat clutch and he puts it in there like that, but he doesn't have the bottom on. So he doesn't screw the bottom on. That's literally his top hi-hat, just like that. So he'll put that on. On the bottom, we've obviously got this cymbal, inverted, put on like that, screwed on. So with this top being really heavy and this cymbal being quite heavy on its own, those two cymbals together, when hit, it really does cut through the mix. So this means that it's a really dynamic set of cymbals in the sense that it sounds great played at a low volume, but also when you start really laying into it and grooving away, it also sounds really good because it's such a sharp attacking sound that it's like no other sound on your kit. So it's a really little fun piece to have on your kit. The only downside I'd probably say about this particular pair of hi-hats, if you'd like to call them that, stack hi-hats, whichever, is the price tag. So I paid £430 for these, and that's GBP, Great British Pounds. I don't know how much that is in dollars, but I guess one could say, right, that's quite steep for a pair of hi-hats, which I did initially think, but when you put it into perspective, you're essentially getting 4 cymbals, and then you also get a boom arm, so which is about like 50 quid on its own. So when you weigh it up like that, it works out cheaper than to say for, you know, Byzance splash symbols and that boom arm. But in terms of practicality, I think this is more like a novelty thing to have at home for me to kind of just enjoy, like, oh yeah, that's really good, as opposed to maybe utilising it in a gig setting. I mean, I am going to try and incorporate this into my band stuff, which I think I really will be able to do. And having this on my kit will definitely inspire me to do that, because I just can't keep off it if it's there. It's like, oh, I need to play it, you know? It's such a fun thing. So I think having that will really kind of open up some new doors in terms of creative playing, especially with my band stuff. So I'm definitely going to try and incorporate that into some of the stuff. So obviously keep tuned for that if anything else comes. So overall, I've got to give these symbols a 10 out of 10. Honestly, I think it's the best purchase I've made. Probably, I'd say it's up there with my EAD 10. It's just such a cool thing to have. I'd highly recommend it. It's really fun, obviously, because we're all stuck indoors at the moment. Plenty of time on the kit. So it gives me plenty of time to kind of work out some new ideas with playing. And also, I think it'll be cool to see how the symbols sound on their own and different combinations and stuff like that. There's endless possibilities with it, really. So I believe these are available at all, you know, good drum retailers. I just said to the Drummers Only guys, do you have one in at the moment? And they didn't, but they got one in within like a week, and I went to pick it up the day after, essentially. So that was really, really good. I want to give a massive shout out to the Drummers Only guys as well. They have 2 stores, Leeds, Glasgow. I'm sure you've heard me mention them before. I've obviously done a video on like the open event before, so I've been going to Drummers Only Leeds basically ever since it opened. So massive shout out to Bryn and Jake for sorting me out of these. Really appreciate your time. Shout out to the Meinl guys as well. So, you know, go check out Meinl's stuff. Great symbols, great company. Definitely go and check out their stuff. And also, don't forget to follow me on stuff like Facebook and Instagram, and sometimes Twitter. I post a bit on there. And I've also got TikTok. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I don't know how to use it, but follow me there if you know how. I have no idea what I'm doing on that app, basically. But yeah, just follow me about. See if so then you'll be able to see me using this in some videos and seeing kind of what I do with it. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's stayed till the end of this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Drop a comment. And subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future content. I am going to be making more stuff to post on YouTube soon as well. This is the first of many, so definitely keep an eye out. Thanks again, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.